Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Chasing Fruit Loops. This is an online sensation running out of Bobby Lacerra's Paradise Studios. I'm Princess Jerry Cannoli, and tonight my special guest is Camille Saturday. Woo! Singer, songwriter, entertainer. She does acting, the whole nines, and she wrote a book too.
I try it all.
Good for you.
I do. Keep myself moving.
Exactly. I want to just shout out to Al. Hi, Al.
Hi, Al.
Yeah, that's Uncle Al over there. He watches religiously,
That's
and he
nice.
likes to bust my chops.
Nice of
So
him.
on the chat roll, we'll see
Okay.
things, and I'll be like,
Okay.
because he's a bad man, a very bad man.
All right. I'm not even going to ask.
Okay, why don't we get into it? Just start telling us about yourself.
What do you want to know? Everything?
Everything, everything.
Well, I'm from New York. I was born in New York City, and I grew up in Flushing, Queens, like the nanny.
But you don't sound like the
No,
nanny.
I don't think I do sound like
No,
the nanny.
not at all.
Moved out to Long Island, Hauppauge, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went to Hauppauge High, and yeah, it was great. And I've always been interested in what I do: singing, acting, painting,
When
just
did you
the
start
creative
singing?
stuff.
When did you start singing?
Oh my God, I
Like
started
when
singing
you're
as a
young?
teenager.
Teenager?
And in school, I started to go out for the shows, the plays, and whatever.
Oh, wow.
And it was great. I did some regional theater and continued
Really?
there. And so
Wow.
theater is really my first love. I did a lot of that. And it's
like
a lot
going
of hard
to
work, the theater.
Yeah.
I'd love to get back into it one day when I'm not doing anything else, because you need stamina, let me tell you.
Do you
stamina.
play any instruments?
I don't really play any instruments well. I play a little. I play a little piano. I could do that.
Okay.
Know some music, read basic music, but
Did
Not
mom
a
and dad
virtuoso.
push you? Did mom and dad
no.
push
As
you?
a matter of fact, no. My dad actually loved my whole creative thing. He
Right.
was always like, "Go get him, baby,"
Yeah.
My mom was never really, supportive in that way. She was like, get married, have 5 kids, and
Oh, you too with that, huh?
So that's I didn't do that.
My mother
Got
was,
married, but I didn't have
yeah.
5 kids. I have an
Yeah,
awesome
well-
daughter, though. Don't have 5 of them.
Listen.
I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I commend them, because that's a lot of
My
work.
sister has 2,
Crazy.
and I watch them, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I had 1. Nah, I
Yeah,
gotta go.
right. Right? You say, like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You just-
It's funny. I think it's the old world Italian mothers, They
I think
they
so.
pushed us to like be a secretary and go find a husband. And
It's so funny, because I have 2 brothers, and I think I'm the most ambitious one. I really in the family.
Yeah.
So, but growing up, it wasn't really. I think she separated the
Yeah.
boys do this. They had it was a very, labeled kind of a
yeah.
way to think. The boys usually do that, girls do this, and that's the way it was.
And I got caught jumping off the fence and into that wrestling pile, and I had injuries beyond injuries that
Really?
act up. And she warned me. She said, "When you better stop being a tomboy, because you're gonna hurt when you get old."
And you, oh my
And,
gosh.
oh, do I hurt when that damp weather comes and look out. I'm like, thanks.
Hey, I love to play
thanks,
football.
Flo.
I actually love football. I love football, and I don't know why. I used to watch with my brothers and my dad, and love the New York Giants. Giants fan.
Yeah, all right, girlfriend. Yeah, New York Giants.
Glued to the set with the Giants.
My
But,
uncle was just buried in a blue casket.
yeah.
Big Blue, we used to call him. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
So, we used to do a lot of playing football, flag football, playing in the street growing up. I even broke my foot playing football.
I love this woman. She's so cool. You are so cool. You've done
I
it.
love it. I still watch football too.
Yeah, no, I can watch it, but then again, you got to remember I bartended for 35 years, and I mostly work Sundays.
Yeah, you're always working.
Sundays, because I knew I was going to make money with the football pools.
Yeah. Huh, how
I know
about
it.
that?
Come on. And then it would end, and I'm like, it's 2 weeks till NASCAR. Then we would make boxes for the races and who would crash first.
Oh, she was busy, very busy.
I'm a busy girl. Well, I was. Now I'm just kind of Not busy. You have done a few albums. Let's talk about some of your albums.
Actually, I've always been singing and recording. On my website, CamilleSaturday.com, you can go to the website and listen to a few singles. A lot of covers. I like the R&B that's on there, and I love doing the classic standards. But I recently finished a new album.
Hold, Bobby, she's going for it. Sorry, guys. I saved your food.
Okay, there's a dog going for the food.
Sorry, Camille, sorry.
It's okay. We don't want the food gone.
Oh, my good Lord. She's bad. The doggie was trying to go for the food. I saved Bobby's food tonight. Yes, I get a point. So, I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay. Now, Bobby would have been starving, so we can.
Yeah, we don't need Bobby starving. You did some albums.
We did, and the most recent one, which is actually it's the only full album that I've done. I have some singles out, but it's called Tiara, and it's all original music. Written by me and Irv Berner. Irv Berner is a guitar player, wonderful musician who I've known for many, many years. Like 35, 40 years I know Irv, and we've played in a lot of bands together. And
oh, wow.
He played in my band, actually, Cool Cat Band, which I had quite a few years ago. And he started to send me music. It sort of happened by accident. I just listened to some of his music that didn't have any lyrics or anything like that, melody, or I loved some of the chords he would work on, and it just sort of flowed. I sent him some lyrics and arrangements, and we just kept working together. Very cool. Bob Stander, Grammy-winning producer, produced the whole album.
Oh!
And mixed and engineered it all. You have to excuse me, little laryngitis.
Little horse there.
Horse. And it's an original song. Original songs are on it, and you can get it on Bandcamp. It's one of the places. Spotify. It's all over, really. It's iTunes, and you name it, it's there. CD Baby. Please check it out. I hope you'll like it. I think you will.
You want to run Tiara? Let's run Tiara.
Could we run Tiara?
Yes.
That would be great.
Bob, you want to run Tiara for us?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
Very cool. That is like 80s. That is just
Yeah, and it does have a little
it's
bit
got
of
that
a
80s edge to it. It
80s,
reminds,
yeah.
like I said, it reminds me of those 80s movies, and you know, you just want to get out there and bop around and everything.
Yeah, well, I get a lot of different, opinions on it. Like some of them hear a little Motown beat. Yeah, it's cute.
Very
Cool.
nice. So what do you have coming up?
Well, I sing with a band called Risky Business. I don't know if anybody's, you might have heard of us. We get around. We
Yeah.
get around, and we're going to be. We've been playing a lot around the island. We're going to be at Butterfields in Hauppauge New Year's Eve. Come down and join us New Year's Eve. We're going to have a blast. They're having a big 20s theme. So get your roaring 20s costume on, Jerry.
I got to get
Princess.
a flapper. I got to get a flapper dress, huh?
Get a flapper dress and get a boa. It's going to be a great time. Butterfields has a great spread that they're going to have. Give them a call. Make your reservations because I know they're filling up. So we're going to have a blast, yeah.
I might be going down south for a little while.
Well, that's
Maybe the day after
nice.
Christmas. I
That's
have
really
to
nice.
talk to somebody. I might be going to
She's
Carolina.
going to the warm weather, the nerve.
Can't help it. You just don't understand.
Oh, I do. I really do. No, I do. Because I have to tell you, my winter is like, it's already begun winter for me. I mean it. It's already
As soon as
begun.
they turned the clocks back,
Yeah.
it was over.
That's me. And after New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I'm done. Winter should be over to me. It should be done by then. But I know I have so much ahead. So that's where I really would love to get out and go down to one of the
just go
islands
somewhere
or
warm.
Florida, someplace warm.
Go to Antigua.
I'm going to work on that.
Antigua
because
is beautiful. They have a lot of all-inclusives, relatively cheap. You can get airfare and a place
Okay.
for a week for like $2,000.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah,
worth
I'm going to look
it.
into it.
Just
But I am
beast.
like, as soon as it hits that below like 40, 38, I'm
Yeah, it's like I got up early going to the gym and I'm
Right.
like, it's 39 degrees
Yeah,
out.
yeah, what is
Why
that?
am I out of the house?
too soon for 39 degrees. Yeah, no.
Okay, you've done some extras in shows.
Yeah, I've been in
She
a
was
few
on
films.
TV.
Yeah,
And yeah.
a few films that
Yeah.
I love being, I do like being on the sets of some of these films because you do, if you just sit back and kind of watch, the process, you learn a lot.
Yeah.
You do.
Tell us about the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Marvelous
Oh my
Mrs.
God.
Maisel was a long night, a long day, simply because of they were backed up in whatever they were doing. But we got to film at Christie's in New York, and that was, I've never been there. Why would I go there? I mean,
What was up for sale?
there's-
What was up for sale?
well, in the scene, there was a very expensive painting up for sale. So we've got to sit there and, go through all that and watch
Did
the
you have
process.
to bid?
Yes, I had one of those
Little signs.
Yes, I did. It was a lot of fun.
How was the costuming?
They are really, take that, of course, very seriously
Yeah.
because you have to go into makeup, even if you have no lines or if you're going to be seen on camera, they have makeup, hair. They'll sometimes tell you what they'd like you to wear for the scene. And then I like to watch the process of how they film, lighting, and everything is done very methodically.
Yes.
Because it has to be. And I really liked being on Quantico, the Quantico set. That day I was on Quantico, I think it was Jennifer Lynch was directing. That's David Lynch's, the director's daughter. And I just loved her. I think she was very personable, and I got to chat with her a while. And I loved her method of how she made everybody on the set feel good.
Yeah.
And she was very systematic in how she did things, and she showed her appreciation for everyone and their long hours and what we do. And I thought that was a really good thing. It was really a feel-good kind of a set.
What time did you start in the morning?
I had to get there about 5:30 a.m.
In the city?
in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do much more of that, but
Oh, wow,
Yeah, no.
wow. And then you didn't get done like till 3, 4
sometimes
in
you
the
don't
afternoon
get
or more?
done till 5:30 that night, or
Wow.
it depends. It just depends on how it all goes.
How the scenes go, yeah, how everybody
But it's an
cooperates.
interesting thing.
It
really
is.
is.
I've seen some backstage stuff, but that's to be really there. You know, I always I've done stage set and design, but it was for bands mostly, and
Yeah.
it was like taped down a lot of electrical stuff,
Right.
taped us down, you
Right.
know, and
Well, the band business.
crawling on the floor.
Yeah, the band business too is crazy.
Oh, definitely.
It's nuts and it's kind of treacherous, just like the acting biz, you know.
For
but,
sure.
But you know, you could write a book. I have a lot of crazy stories.
You should write a book
Yeah, I
about
should.
that.
I should write a book
That would
about
be
that.
really interesting.
Yeah.
But you did write a book, so let's talk about that.
I did write a book. I wrote a book for young teens, and it's called The Dina and Debbie Adventures, and you can get it on Amazon and Borders. Dina and Debbie Adventures by Camille Saturday, and it's it's about that age group and the adventures they go through in that young, early junior high, high school ages, and I'm making it a series.
Okay.
So this was the first one of hopefully a few more to come. And yeah, it's a cool little story, and you learn a little lesson. The kids learn a little lesson too by the end of the book, and I think you'll like it if you have any young teens, especially girls. I think they would really like it. Check it out, Dina and Debbie Adventures. Yeah.
All right, you sent us pictures, right?
I did. I sent a bunch of stuff. I didn't know what you wanted to see, so
Well,
I sent a bunch.
let's run them all. Bob, you want to run the
Okay.
pictures? Thank you.
Okay. That's an oil painting my mom stole from my house. She wanted it, and she took it down to Florida. Okay, so it's hanging there right now. That was May is a Bang Bang. That was the May is a Bang Bang video. I wrote a tune. It's on the album. It's called May is a Bang Bang, and it's all my lyrics are true about Mae West. By the way, if you listen to that song, it's all about her. She was very, very ahead of her time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas Time with Risky.
Ooh.
In action, a lot of action stuff there. That was an outdoor concert. We do a lot of that in the summer. A lot of that in the summer, so we have a lot of fun. A lot of people are very casual. They bring their chairs.
Yeah, you gotta love
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Those outdoor ones have
Yeah.
to hurt, though.
right. Yeah, they're a little tough, but they're not as long. And that's the book, everybody.
Yay.
Check it out. Check it out on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And I did want to mention that Gary Oldman was very, very personable, too. Very nice guy.
Nice to look at, too.
Yep.
That was bad.
I knew he was a shoo-in for the Oscar. It's another one of my abstract waves.
I like.
I'll let you know when I'm going to have a little event, and when they're at a gallery, I'm going to be...
Ooh. Yeah, definitely.
I'm
let
going
me
to be
know.
doing that. Yeah, I'll get into that.
Is that somebody calling, Bob?
No, that's my phone, sorry.
Oops. And we're back to Maryland.
Well, so that's just a few little things.
Yeah. All
we
right.
are.
Nice work. Really cool. Very, very good. Let's take a quick commercial break. Let us rest our voices, and we'll be back shortly. ALJ Service Center, 2100 Belmore Avenue in Belmore. Ray and the crew have an outstanding reputation in the Belmore community, built by hard work, honesty, and professionalism. ALJ specializes in computer diagnostics for today's modern automobiles. Whether it's domestic or foreign, ALJ assures your vehicle is at peak performance when it leaves. ALJ also offers expert restoration and repair on vehicles as well as antique, classic, and muscle cars. Call ALJ for your automotive needs. 516-409-4433. Once again, that number is 516-409-4433.
This is Jerry Ann Casola. She has just finished working on a collection of short stories about the love and joy rescue animals can bring. Each chapter contains a message about how people should and could be kinder to animals. The book is rated G, meaning family friendly. To order Life in the Pits, send $13 to paypal.me/Jerry-Ann Casola.
My circus, not my monkey. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey see. Yeah, but I ain't you.
Pit of Our Souls, a nonprofit animal rescue that deals primarily with pit bulls but will never turn away any dog, no matter what breed or size. Their primary focus is not only to rescue and rehome those in need, but to educate and rehabilitate to prevent the cycle from continuing. Pit of Our Souls offers boarding, training, and as much assistance as possible to those in need. Call Pit of Our Souls 516-308-6221 or check out their website www.pitofoursoulsrescue.com. And we're back. We got Miss Camille Saturday here, singer,
me.
songwriter, actress, painter, book writer, you name it. Cook,
Gee,
a
I try to
baker, a
keep busy.
magician, a beautician. She's done it all.
Well, I've been around a while.
No, stop. Let's talk about the remake of Arthur. Now, was that Arthur with...
2010 remake of Arthur.
Really?
We did a scene in the church. And it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny because I forget his name. It was a tall, thin actor. I even forget the name because I know that Jennifer Garner was there with Nick Nolte was in the scene too.
Oh, wow.
And the
I
actor who
can't
played
think of who did...
Brendan, whatever his name
Brendan
is.
Fraser?
No, tall, thin guy. He was a character. He really was crazy.
Yeah.
And he had to come running down the aisle in his underwear in a church. It was just so weird.
It was like
it was-
the Author the Drunk. That
Yes,
it was a remake
the
of that.
remake of that.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I can't think of the guy's name either
Yeah.
now. But that was.
So there you are,
Those
sitting
movies
in a
were
church,
funny.
this beautiful church in New York, and you have him running back and forth in his underwear. So it was kind of a memorable little scene.
Oh wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know. It was.
So let's see, House Arrest.
The House Arrest Roonies is a comedy, and it's about a dad and a son who faked their death to get away from the mother.
Okay.
And if you can look it up, it's called House Arrest, The House Arrest Roonies, and we have the cast is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
We have Tony winners in the cast, and Charles Bush plays one of the leads. He's great. He's great cabaret performer, and you know, just have to look that up. It's,
Wow.
yeah. So it's being
Wow.
shopped around, and we just came from a film festival in New York, and we had a little fun there with the film being shown. It's a pilot. So I think you'll like it. The House Arrest Journeys. Check out the pilot. Go to YouTube. It's on the internet.
That is
So
wild.
yeah, I know.
What haven't you done?
I haven't done exactly. Well, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but
Okay.
I am doing things I love to do, and that's
Right.
I think the main thing now in my life.
Where do you want to be?
I want to be doing more acting. Mm-hmm. I love singing and producing and things. But I would like to do more acting. I have a reel out now. If you go to Instagram or my Facebook page, Camille Saturday, you could see a couple of scenes that I've done on there. Anyone watching, let the games begin. Hollywood, if you're watching, go to my Instagram page and my Facebook, Camille Saturday,
You
and let
never
the games
know.
begin.
You never know who's out there
Just
watching.
never know who's out there watching.
Yeah. How
So-
about like some Broadway plays? Would you love to do one of those? Anything in particular? Do you have favorite?
Well, I had done cabaret a couple of times. And that was one of the best shows, the most fun show. Loved doing Sally Bowles, and in one show I played one of the two ladies, and it was just a gas. It was a great show,
Yeah,
and I
that's-
love the music in the play. There's a couple of other numbers that aren't in the film,
Right.
but it's a great story too. The storyline's really interesting. And that was one of them. And Guys and Dolls is another one I did many moons ago. But it was a fun show to do. And I don't get to sing that type of music all the time, because I do like singing Broadway music.
Yeah.
And a lot of classic standards I like singing
Show
too.
tunes.
Yeah.
Good old show tunes. Oh,
Yeah, if you go to my site, I have on my music page all different types of tunes that I do.
Yeah,
check them
you
out.
do.
Yeah.
You went from
Yeah. Pretty
there was a
versatile.
Gershwin song.
Yeah,
Oh my
it was
good
a
lord.
classic standard.
Yeah.
And then I have some R&B on there that I think you might like. People might like.
Ain't no sunshine.
Yeah,
Yep,
Bill
that
Withers
was great.
And Ann Peoples, a '60s a singer. She was awesome, and I have one of her tunes on there too.
Wow. You just wow.
So.
Just wow. Between the singing, the acting, the painting, the book, I'm like, somebody's got to find you. Somebody has to scoop you
I'm
up.
right here.
It's so hard out there. I see a lot of my friends. They're like,
It is. It's
they're-
rough. It's
There's so much talent
Yeah.
on Long Island.
there's an immense amount of talent.
I mean,
Yes,
it's like-
I agree.
Oh,
A lot.
because I'm out of state. I
Yes.
go here, there, and everywhere else, and I'm like, that's not the way we do it back on Long Island.
Right. Long Island alone has you're correct, immense amount of talent here. So
And you
go out
are
and
one
find
of
us.
them.
Come out and find
You
us.
are
All
one of
the
them.
people who perform, and singers, actors, dancers, bands. We have it all here. Really, it's really great for
Yeah.
for
Do
music.
you hit any
and-
of like the open mic jams?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
I do, which is good. You get to
It's
meet
fun.
different people. I've met a lot of great musicians in certain areas. I was recently in Amityville doing some open
wow.
mic, and a lot of musicians who have been around the world playing, super talented people.
Yeah.
You run across really great performers
Yeah.
in places you don't really,
It's-
expect.
And it's funny because I live in Huntington, and it's like there's one
Huntington
place
too,
after
yes.
the next, and now they're starting to open up. Even the bars are starting to get back into it.
I hope so.
I'm
I
like,
hope that we're all going to be. I hope that the COVID thing really put such a
yes.
huge damper on everything, unfortunately, and we all know that. And the only thing I could say is I just hope we all get back to
We got to bounce back.
be
Something's
safe
gotta
and,
give.
and normal. And I see it starting to, though. I
Yeah.
see it starting to
Well,
do
a lot
that.
of people are starting to get a little bit on the rebellious side because they've just really had enough. Too many people are losing
hard.
too much.
It's hard, yeah.
You know, it's
Businesses and you know, it's so funny.
It's-
I was in banking, believe it or not, in banking and finance many years of my life. By day, I was the banker, and by night, I'm doing something totally on another planet. But it was an extremely interesting field because I was an analyst, actually. I was a fraud analyst for a very big mortgage company for many years. Right? One planet, I'm on Jupiter, and now I come back here and I'm doing all this. And I actually, me and my colleagues actually saw the crash coming,
Yeah.
back then in 2007 and 8, was it? When you're doing that kind of work too. And it was very interesting because I got to work with FBI and I got to work with ex-police. And
How did you get
and I also
started
got
in
to work with
that?
other police, departments around the country because we had so many foreclosures and things that went under, in all different states. We had all different
That's-
states had major issues when
How did
everything
you-
crashed. It was terrible.
how did you get started in that?
Oh my
That's-
goodness! When I was many moons ago, it was like 30 years ago. When I was much younger, I started as a teller, and I was good at that. And I just worked my way up, kept working in that field, and doing this by night. Like I said, I went
You
from
go
one
from
planet.
the nice white shirt and the little
Yes.
skirt to Mrs.
Yes.
Rock and Roll.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what I
my
did.
girlfriend
So-
Robin's on. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Robin.
Robin is a very dear friend. Robin is a big supporter of the show, and I love Robin to pieces. Somehow we keep each other mentally
Awesome.
stable.
This is a great show. Jerry
you.
does a great job.
You know what? It's a lot of hard work.
It is, and not many
You
people
know,
realize
people
that.
don't get what
No.
goes into it. You got to
No.
promote it. You got to do this. You got to do that. I got to script it. Da, 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 da. And then somewhere I have to take a nap. And then as soon as you lay down, that's when your phone goes off 50 times.
It's so true. And let me tell you, if you're a band that's working on the island,
Yeah.
if you're even a working band and no matter what you get paid for your work, I don't care if it's $1 or $1 million, I really think, it's a big accomplishment just to be a working band. Or
It's
a
hard
working
work.
actor, no matter what you're doing, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever you're getting paid. It doesn't matter. You're actually doing what you love, and it's very difficult to do that. It's very difficult to be a working band, difficult to be a working actor. If you're at that point, give yourself some credit, people, because you deserve it. It's a lot of hard work. Doesn't happen.
You just don't go out there
overnight
and perform. You
no,
know?
you have to put the time and energy and
You got to
money
make a
into
name for
it.
yourself. You
Not
got to make a
easy.
name for yourself
Yeah.
so you can draw
Yeah.
a crowd. People don't get what
And
goes
most
into
of
a lot of
musicians do it
things.
because we love it.
Yeah.
Most of us aren't out there for the huge, big bucks. We're happy to do what we're doing and getting paid whatever we're getting paid, and it's
I
yeah,
know
just
people that
give yourself a little
Yeah, I know
Hurrah
people
there.
that gig almost like 6 nights a week. I'm like, and they work
And they-
a
yeah.
day job. How?
Yeah.
How?
yeah. I don't
You
know.
know,
They must be very
it's-
young. I don't know. The
Some-
older
yeah.
it's tough. You have to keep up the pace, But
It's
people
hard.
do what they have to do sometimes. So
Yeah.
But we love it. I think musicians just love to play.
All right.
And
We will take a quick commercial break. I'm sorry. We're going to take
The
a quick
nerve.
commercial break and we'll be right back.
The nerve of her to interrupt me.
I know, my God. I'm so sorry. ALJ Service Center, 2100 Belmore Avenue in Belmore. Ray and the crew have an outstanding reputation in the Belmore community, built by hard work, honesty, and professionalism. ALJ specializes in computer diagnostics for today's modern automobiles. Whether it's domestic or foreign, ALJ assures your vehicle is at peak performance when it leaves. ALJ also offers expert restoration and repair on vehicles as well as antique, classic, and muscle cars. Call ALJ for your automotive needs. 516-409-4433. Once again, that number is 516-409-4433.
This is Jerry Ann Casola. She has just finished working on a collection of short stories about the love and joy rescue animals can bring. Each chapter contains a message about how people should and could be kinder to animals. The book is rated G, meaning family friendly. To order Life in the Pits, send $13 to paypal.me/Jerry-Ann Casola.
I'm just a lone, lost town, struck by a hole in my heart. Oh, not my circus, not my monkey. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey see. Yeah, but I ain't you.
Pit of Our Souls, a nonprofit animal rescue that deals primarily with pit bulls but will never turn away any dog, no matter what breed or size. Their primary focus is not only to rescue and rehome those in need, but to educate and rehabilitate to prevent the cycle from continuing. Pit of Our Souls offers boarding, training, and as much assistance as possible to those in need. Call Pit of Our Souls 516-308-6221 or check out their website www.pitofoursoulsrescue.com. And we're back with Camille Saturday. She is just so cool. So you wanted to talk about May with the Bang Bang?
May was a bang bang. It's one of the original songs on my album. And it actually is about a very famous May that I really admired because she was
Come
way
on up
ahead of
and
her
see me sometime.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So this song is all about her and
Cool.
a lot of true things about her.
Really?
And there's the video that I've made, and we had a lot of fun doing it.
All right.
And I guess you're going to show this then.
Yes,
Okay.
Bobby, roll May with a Bang Bang.
Roll 'em.
Oh!
We did this in my brother's apartment.
She could do the shimmy, her curves afloat, causing a shockwave every man's
Yeah, it doesn't sound good like down here, but
on the-
it's
okay.
totally different. Okay.
Played with the big boys and did sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Revealed no secrets and thrills.
Now, you know who that is? You might know her. That's Helen Promos.
Raised
She's on the show too.
some eyebrows, sex on
Stage
stage.
screen in between.
Invented
She's on the LT.
the love dance and Broadway changed.
was cute. I like that. And where did you film this?
Well, some of it was actually at the Studio Theater in Lindenhurst.
Okay.
Some of it was right in the apartment. Right in the apartment.
Hey, I'm going to make a music video right in my apartment.
We went to the wall and we had some good ideas. And we colored the wall with the, with that curtain.
That red,
and it was,
that
it was really
nice.
fun.
With the black and white shroud. Ooh, nice.
A lot of fun.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Love my May.
Tell us about May.
She, she really rolled and started a lot of things, especially on the lap dancing the lyrics about the lap dancing. She sort of really started the lap dance thing, and I believe she was even arrested for a couple
she
of
arrested
things.
a series of times?
Yes, for a couple of her
antics.
Antics, yeah. But she did what she wanted to do, and she was, like I said, she was way ahead of her time. So she was pretty cool. Very smart lady too.
What was she working in? Was she like a saloon owner or something? I don't remember.
I know she wrote a lot of films. She had talent enough to write and direct also, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but yeah.
I'm going to have to read up on that
and
when I
years
get time.
ago, what women doing that, you really had to be
Ballsy.
out there.
Ballsy, for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
Angela says cute video.
Oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you for watching, too.
All right, let's roll through your upcomings. What you got upcoming events?
I'm doing a Christmas show. It's going to be filmed in New York at the Lotus Club.
Ooh.
Beautiful club. It's produced by Carl Sabatino, and going to have Christmas songs being sung, and the Ebenezer Players are going to be there too. You can look them up right on Facebook, and we're going to have a really good time. And I'm looking forward to it.
That just sounds like fun.
Yeah, you could probably catch it on Flux, I believe Flux Fusion website.
Okay.
You could download that and you'll see it on the internet between December 14th and the 24th. Yeah. So
And you have Butterfields on New Year's Eve.
Butterfields, New Year's Eve, absolutely.
Anything else in between?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. Well, I do have Risky Business, does have a couple of private parties.
Okay.
So we're going to be busy doing that. Some oldie shows too.
Ooh.
Which we do.
Does Risky Business have anything else like around?
Well, you go to my website and keep up with that.
Okay.
Because I have an events page there, not only for my events, but for Risky Business also.
Very cool.
Right. So.
All right. We
check
only
it
have
out.
a few more minutes, so I got to say my thank yous and all that happy stuff.
Okay.
So, first I'd like to thank my producer, Bobby, of course. Bobby puts up with me.
Thanks, Bobby.
I told you I was going to screw up at one
Try to
point.
spit it out.
Yeah, he puts up with me. I have to thank my sponsors, which is Russ and Joanne from the Hitman Blues Band. I have Ray from ALJ Service Center in Belmore. I have Pit of Our Souls Rescue. If anybody needs a pup, go talk with them. They do a lot of fostering. I have shouts out to friends, family, and the whole 9 yards. I have to thank my viewers, because without my viewers, I don't have a show. And I want to thank a very special person. Unfortunately, my Uncle Ralphie passed away. He's up there. He's smiling down on me. I did a shot for you the other day. Love you. I'm going to miss you, my buddy. And Camille, thank you so much for being on the show. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you for having me on the show. I had a really good time. I really did.
All right, guys. We will see you. I'll
great
announce
being
when I
here.
come on again. I don't even know when I'm
Have a
going
good
on
holiday,
again.
everybody.
Happy holidays all.